Welcome to datascience.show, the podcast where data science meets executive leadership. We talk with top AI and analytics thought leaders about turning data into real business impact. If you're a C-level leader or data expert shaping the future, you're in the right place.
Last quarter, a large retailer deployed a recommender, and everything looked fine until a silent upstream change mangled a feature for 5 days. Conversions slid 8%, customer complaints spiked, and no one had an alert that actually mattered. That morning, the executive team asked a simple question: why did we only measure accuracy? I'm Mirko Peters. We explore how data science and AI drive real business impact, straight from the leaders making it happen.
If that story sounds uncomfortably familiar, good, because it's fixable. Today, I want to give you a practical playbook you can use this quarter to turn resilience from an engineering checkbox into a measurable business capability.
Start with SLOs. Stop treating model metrics as the whole story. Executives buy outcomes, not accuracy points. Frame SLOs in business terms: revenue impact, conversion, customer friction. Those are the levers your CFO and product leaders understand.
Think about it this way. Model accuracy above 87% is fine for research notes, but it doesn't translate to a board-level conversation. Instead, say, recommendation-driven revenue within plus or minus 5% of a rolling 30-day baseline. Now your finance leader sees risk. Your product leader sees impact. That alignment unlocks funding and accountability.
Add a second level of SLOs that capture system health, latency percentiles, label delay, prediction confidence distribution, and feature completeness. Those technical SLOs are your early warning system. The business SLO is what triggers executive escalation. Monitoring and observability must watch 3 layers: data, features, and model behavior. For data, track schema changes, source volume shifts, and null or out-of-range rates. For features, monitor distributional drift, correlation changes, and population shift. For models, watch prediction distributions, confidence shifts, and downstream KPIs.
Detection signals are not interchangeable. Population shift shows up in input distributions. Concept drift appears as a weakening correlation between predictions and realized outcomes. And latency creep, rising 95th percentile latency, often precedes revenue loss because customers abandon flows. Instrument each layer so you can trace from a business symptom back to a technical cause.
Now, thresholds and alerting cadence matter more than you think. Avoid tuning that creates alert storms. Prefer a tiered approach: informative signals for teams, warnings when metrics exceed historical variance, and critical alerts when SLOs are threatened. Route warnings to platform teams for investigation. Route criticals to the incident commander and the business owner immediately.
Monitoring without clear response steps is just noise. That's where concise runbooks earn their keep. Keep each runbook to 1 page and make them role-aware. Immediate checks, safe rollback steps, notification list, and templated customer messages. Make them executable, not aspirational.
Here's a 1-page runbook you can copy into your incident binder. Step 1. Verify. Check data source health dashboard, schema version, and feature missing rate. Step 2. Isolate. If missing rate greater than 10% or schema mismatch detected, switch traffic to the standby feature pipeline. Step 3. Contain. Roll back to the known good model version if business SLO deviation exceeds critical threshold. Step 4. Notify. Page the incident commander, product leader, legal if customer data is involved, and communications for customer-facing messaging. Step 5. Post-incident. Capture timeline, root cause hypothesis, corrective action, and owner's name with due dates. Keep these steps as short commands so the on-call engineer can act under stress.
Rollback patterns and circuit breakers are fundamental. Always version models, keep a warm standby, and use canary deployments to limit blast radius. Circuit breakers should map to safe fallback behavior, route to a rules-based decision, or cached result rather than failing silently.
Automation versus human in the loop is a trade-off. Automate low-risk fixes, restart jobs, swap to standby models, or throttle traffic. Reserve human sign-off for irreversible customer-facing actions. A practical pattern: allow automated remediation on a short timer, but require human confirmation before committing permanent changes.
And here's the rub. None of this works without clear decision rights. Who is incident commander? Who signs off on rollbacks? Who approves customer messages? Spell those roles out and rehearse the handoffs with cross-functional playbooks that include product, legal, security, and communications.
Culture matters more than tools. Reward early reporting, run blameless post-incident reviews, and practice fire drills that simulate model failures, data shifts, and third-party outages. Muscle memory beats heroics in a real incident.
Let me make the ROI point concrete. One finance case I tracked, a recurring monitoring gap caused roughly $100,000 in lost margin per quarter. A single targeted monitoring alert eliminated that recurring failure, and the company recouped the monitoring investment within 2 months. Framing resilience work as avoided cost and preserved revenue makes executive sponsorship simple.
When you measure impact, track frequency of incidents, mean time to detection, mean time to recovery, and business impact per incident in dollars or customer metrics. Use that data to prioritize. Sometimes a small monitoring change prevents a recurring $100,000 outage. That's an easy business case to make.
As portfolios scale and third-party models enter the stack, provenance, inventory, and contractual SLOs will matter more. Track lineage, maintain a model inventory, and require vendors to expose SLOs and observability hooks. That reduces surprise and speeds troubleshooting.
A short resilience roadmap for the next 90 days. 1. Implement business-aligned SLOs for your top 3 revenue-impacting models. 2. Create one-page runbooks for your top 3 incident classes and rehearse them. 3. Establish deployment gates that include automated checks plus human approval for high-impact releases. These moves are small, measurable, and shift resilience from a one-off to a repeatable capability. Before I close, 2 practical artifacts again so you can copy them down. First, the SLO template I mentioned, Business SLO, recommendation-driven revenue within plus or minus 5% of rolling 30 days. Warning, greater than 2% deviation for 24 hours. Critical, greater than 5% deviation for 6 hours. Signals, prediction distribution shift greater than 3 sigma. Feature missing rate greater than 10% for 1 hour. P95 latency greater than 500 milliseconds. Second, the one-page runbook. Verify data and schema. Isolate pipeline. Contain with rollback to warm model. Notify stakeholders. Log timeline and actions. Assign corrective owner with due date. Those 2 items alone change how incidents get prioritized.
Final reflection. Resilience is part engineering, part governance, and part leadership. Align SLOs to value, instrument the right signals, and clarify decisions before incidents happen. Do that, and you change the equation from reacting to preventing repeat failures.
That's the difference between models and value.
If you found this episode valuable, subscribe and share it with your network. And let's connect on LinkedIn. I'm Mirko Peters. We'll be back with more conversations on how data science and AI create real business impact. Until next time.
Thanks for listening to datascience.show. If you found value in this episode, subscribe, share it with your network, and join us next time as we explore how data science drives smarter decisions and better business outcomes.